here, and thanks for tuning into this Wednesday show. If you're new, this is the show where I talk about the day's stories that I wanted to share with everyone. Be sure to subscribe and share if you like it. If you're not new, welcome back. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Let's get the show started. So we'll start off today in Carson, California, where a mother named Carol Coronado has allegedly murdered all three of her daughters. Her children were aged 3, 2, and 2 months, and they were apparently found lying in bed next to her, where she was naked with a knife. The grandmother made this discovery after going to the house to visit. This sounds like it was pulled straight from a horror movie. I mean, it's just disgusting, sickening, disturbing. And things like this are always so upsetting to me, I think because of the kids. Because they just had their life snuffed out way too early by the woman who's supposed to be their protector. And if this woman is anything other than insane, I think that's the death penalty. It has to be. And if I'm being honest, even if she is insane, I don't think I'd be opposed to her getting the death penalty. And you know, if history is any indicator, she's going to plead insanity. So in the end, let's just hope that justice is served, and may those children rest in peace. Now, in less depressing news, eBay has just let out a warning that it's been hacked and is urging users to change their passwords. They were apparently victim of a quote-unquote cyber attack where only non-financial info was taken. The info was like names, passwords, dates of birth, addresses. eBay says they will be sending out an email today to warn users of the breach. So they didn't get any financial info like credit card numbers, you know, that kind of thing. But they got login stuff like names and passwords. Isn't that kind of like the same thing? Especially if you have your card saved onto your account. They could just go on and order something on your card. Plus, the hackers got, where we live, our phone numbers, our dates of birth. That sounds really, really bad to me. And really, I don't think a place as hugely popular as eBay has an excuse for a data breach like this. Another recent example of this was with Target. There's no excuse for one of the nation's biggest retailers to not have some type of mega security plan put in place. In Target's case, especially with the current technology we have for debit and credit cards, it's so far behind the rest of the world as far as security goes. I mean, what did you expect to happen? But then again, it's not like people are going to stop shopping at Target or stop using eBay. So maybe they just have no motivation to fix it, and things like this are just going to continue to happen. I guess that wouldn't really surprise me either. I guess we'll see what happens, but I just wanted to let you guys be on the lookout for your eBay accounts. Unfortunately, we just have a lot of bad news today. This story is about 70 plus people who have been accused in a child pornography ring in New York State. There were all kinds of people accused in this, including police officers, youth sports coaches, Boy Scout leaders, and even a rabbi. According to legal documents, there was even a firefighter looking at porn with children as young as 2 years old. All the arrests at this point are in New York, but authorities are expecting collaterals, which is basically the arrest they make after they search everyone's hard drive. And again, this is just disgusting. I mean, there's absolutely no room for this garbage in our society. When I first read this, it made my blood boil. You know that feeling where you can literally feel where your blood is flowing in your body? That's how I got. That was my initial reaction to this story. I hope they bust as many people as possible and they all go to prison for a long, long time. I wouldn't be upset if they even got a beatdown or two from some of the other inmates, because this is just awful. Let's hope that these kids involved are able to be rescued and can recover from this abuse. I just wanted to end today on a bit of a brighter note. This story comes to us from sports, from the NBA. The NBA draft lottery was last night, and the Cavaliers have won it again. This has become like an every other year thing for them, hasn't it? I guess maybe it's just karma for the way LeBron left Cleveland for Miami. But, they're getting really lucky. The Cavaliers have said they'll keep an open mind. They may even trade the draft pick. They're looking at all their options right now. The Milwaukee Bucks are picking second, and trust me, they need it. I live in Wisconsin, and more people went to see the away team than they did to see the Bucks. Your team is bad when that's the case. Hopefully they can come away with someone in this draft to make the franchise back into a good team, a playoff team. And rounding out the top three were the Philadelphia 76ers. They got the third pick. I think it really puts them into a good spot to put somebody next to reigning Rookie of the Year, Michael Carter-Williams. Maybe they'll be able to pick up another big man like Joel Embiid when they're drafting that high. We'll see how it goes, but I think this is going to be a pretty fun draft to watch. It's pretty deep. So with all that out of the way, I want to ask you guys the question of the day. What do you think should happen to the California mother who killed all three of her daughters? Like I said in the story, personally, I'm for the death penalty. This is just unforgivable. This is awful. I mean, her daughters were 3, 2, and 2 months. There's no excuse. So let me know your thoughts in the form of a comment down below. And with that, I will take my leave. Before you go, be sure to leave a comment, subscribe, share, like, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching today, and I will see you tomorrow.